Good morning, it's Wednesday, 10th of August 2016. This is Sylvia Shivamurthy and you're listening to the newspaper reviews on www.ardhavaneng.com. Let's now look at the paper highlights from today's newspapers. The top highlight in Daily News says, VAT Bill inconsistent with Constitution. Speaker Kara Jayasuriya yesterday announced that the Supreme Court has decided that the value-added tax bill had failed to follow provisions of the Constitution and standing orders, and the same failure rendered the proceedings nullity. Another highlight says, step-motherly treatment for VAT bill, says PM. A large number of bills were passed and became law during the last decade in the same manner following the procedure which has been followed in respect of the value-added tax bill. Although the latter had been treated differently, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe said yesterday. The highlight in the middle says, large crowd witnesses first Kumbal Perahera. Several lakhs of people witnessed the first Kumbal Perahera of the Maligawa Asala pageant, which paraded the street of Kandy on August 8th night. The Perahera wended its way along Dada Vidya, D.A. Senanayaka Vidya, Pasala Para, Colombo Street, Yatinumara Vidya and Raja Vidya. Another highlight says, former Ambalipitia ASP to be reinstated. The National Police Commission has decided to reinstate former Ambalipitia Assistant Superintendent of Police D.W.C. Dharmaratna into the police service after considering an appeal made by him. And the highlight at the bottom says, Magistrate orders FCID to investigate misplacement of original agreement over MiG aircraft deal. The Colombo Fort Magistrate yesterday ordered the FCID to conduct a comprehensive investigation into an incident where the original agreement pertaining to the MiG-27 aircraft transaction had been misplaced from the possession of the Sri Lanka Air Force. Let's now move to the paper highlights in Daily Mirror. The main highlight says, SC says VAT bill process nullified. The Supreme Court said yesterday that due to constitutional procedure and the Parliament standing orders had not been followed when presenting the value-added tax bill, and as such the entire process has been nullified. There's another highlight which says, the minister or the SG had blundered, says Dinesh. Joint Opposition Parliamentary Group Leader Dinesh Gunawardena said yesterday either the subject minister or the Parliamentary Secretary General had blundered when presenting the value-added tax amendment bill without following the proper procedure. The highlight in the top left corner says, Johnston summoned to FCID today. Former Minister of Cooperatives and Internal Trade, Johnston Fernando has been summoned to the Police Financial Crimes Investigation Division office today over an inquiry into the importation of 240 tons of rice during his tenure. The highlight in the middle says, suspicious deaths of ex-LTTers, NPC calls for inquiry. The Northern Provincial Council yesterday anonymously adopted a proposal to inquire into reports of suspicious deaths of ex-LTTE cadres who had undergone rehabilitation. And the highlight at the bottom says, unjustifiable to charge Basil with misusing DN funds, says SB. Social Empowerment and Welfare Minister SB Dissanayaka yesterday cast doubts on charging former Minister Basil Rajapaksa with a misappropriation of Divinagama funds to buy GI pipes. And now let's move to the paper highlights in Ceylon today. The main highlight says, VAT amendment stopped. There's another highlight which says, government seeks 59 million rupees. The government yesterday presented a supplementary estimate seeking parliamentary approval for an additional sum of 59 million for Minister of Regional Development Field Marshal Sarath Fonseca. Chief Government Whip Gayantha Karunatilaka presented the supplementary estimate on behalf of Field Marshal Fonseca. A sum of 460 million rupees is to be allocated for salary payments, travel cost and office stationery, while 150 million rupees is for operational activities. The highlight in the middle says, Customs to get sniffer dogs. The Customs Department has planned to bring down sniffer dogs from overseas to combat the smuggling of narcotics in the country in large containers, sources said. And the highlight at the bottom says, LIOC reduces fuel prices. The price of a litre of fuel imported by the Lanka IOC has been reduced by 2 rupees with effect from yesterday. As of yesterday, the price of a litre of extra premium Euro 3 petrol has been reduced from 123 rupees to 121 rupee, while the price of a litre of extra mild diesel has been brought down from 99 rupees to 97 rupees. That's all for today's newspaper highlights, and we'll get back to you with more news tomorrow. Thank you.